So have you ever heard the term buckets? I actually hadn't. I kind of thought of them as different, maybe holes or something. That's really the way I thought of it. PJ Bach, who's a guide in Northern California, talked about certain section or certain area of a section of river as a bucket. So check this out. This video kind of got interesting.
Anything that kind of dumps water out over the top of shallower and into some deeper water, I'd call that a bucket. A lot of times the fish will be hanging out waiting for the food to swing by right over their head because they're waiting down in the lower parts of those buckets. So if you cast up above it and let it drift through the deeper water, you have to remember when you cast, it takes a few feet for your flies to sink down. So if you aim for that shallow water, it's going to be a little bit before the flies get down to the bottom, which usually means right about there, they're ticking bottom, which is right about where that strike zone is, right about where those fish would be. Yeah, they'll be holding towards the, well, they're pretty much going to be stacked up right against the downstream side of that roll. If you can see that roll in the gravel right there. You can see how it gets shallow, and then it gets deep in the roll. The fish should be lining the backside, the downstream side of that roller cap. If they're hungry, if they're going to be in the river, if they're going to be in this spot in the river, that's where they would be. Is on that side where there's less water pushing up against them, and they're just waiting for food to literally just come right over their head, and they'll lift their heads up, get the food, and tuck back down real close where they don't have to use any effort to make any movement.
Everybody's got different terms. Everybody's got different ways of categorizing a certain section of a river or parts of it so that you know where to fish and how to fish it. So PJ Bach talked about buckets, which really helped me visualize what I was doing and why in a certain type of spillover scenario off of a rock on the Yuba River when he was guiding me out there, and it was really interesting. Hopefully that helped you. He guides the Lower Sacramento, the Feather, and the Yuba River and Hat Creek, as well as some local small streams. He does walk and wade and drift boat guiding as well. So if you want to get in touch with PJ, just let us know. Shoot us a call, text, or email, and we'll put you in touch, and I'll put his website here on the post. And we'll see you next time on the Backcast.